So, what can women do about MGTOW? Okay, so first of all, MGTOW is men going their own way. That's what MGTOW stands for. So, what does it mean? Okay, there's a lot of women, some men, who believe that MGTOW is about men who've been hurt in relationships and who have subsequently decided to swear off relationships, to not have relationships with women in any form those relationships might take. So cohabitation, marriage, all that kind of thing. There's an idea that MGTOW are men who've been dragged through the divorce process and are therefore bitter and again sworn off women, will not commit to relationships with women. Undoubtedly there are men like this who see themselves as MGTOW, who have been through those situations. Undoubtedly there are. From my experience, there's a greater majority, a far larger majority of MGTOW who are not bitter about divorces, who have not had their hearts broken, so to speak, in relationships and are unable to deal with their emotions. That has not been my experience of MGTOW. Now, another point to understand here is MGTOW is a personal lifestyle philosophy. It's not a movement or a community. There's no MGTOW community. That's a convenient way to classify MGTOW, but MGTOW is individuals going about their lives according to the way they want to live their own life. So I'm not speaking on behalf of MGTOW. When I'm answering this question, what can women do about MGTOW, or can women do anything about MGTOW? I'm speaking in regards to the MGTOW philosophy of going your own way and not engaging in interactions or legal entanglements with women. So this is not dating advice, because MGTOW, for the most part, won't date women. Of course, there are some MGTOW who are interested in dating women. Personally, I'm married, and that may sound like a contradiction, but I'm married to a Thai lady, and I see that as there is a difference there between East and West. Now I'll talk more about that. So what can women do about MGTOW? MGTOW is about a personal philosophy. It's about a personal lifestyle choice, and there's no agitation for change. So there's no expectation on the part of MGTOW for women to do anything about MGTOW. That's the first thing to understand. This is not a criticism of women. This is a one-sided affair. So this is men making this decision. It's got nothing really to do with what women do. So that makes it difficult for women to do anything about MGTOW. MGTOW accept that the current state of society, where women can do anything they want, and there's no limitations from MGTOW on women. So women, this idea that there's an issue with a high body count, for example, that doesn't affect MGTOW. Okay, you can date as many men as you like, from a MGTOW point of view. MGTOW are not interested in dating you, so it doesn't affect MGTOW. From my understanding, the MGTOW are not interested in what women have to say anymore. So as far as communicating with MGTOW and understanding MGTOW, that from a MGTOW's point of view, that is a difficult thing for a woman to achieve, because MGTOW are not interested in what women have to say. We've heard it all before. So we're MGTOW, and I'm speaking on behalf of the men that I know who are MGTOW, not all MGTOW, but as far as these guys go, they've heard all the shaming tactics by women. They've heard the men have just got to step up tactics, that men are shit. We've heard it all, and it doesn't affect us anymore as men. We'll just have the blank expression, the distant stare as you say this to us, and most MGTOW, I think, would nod agreement with you. But we won't enter into conversation generally on these topics, but you know, that's just the way MGTOW operate, I think. So as far as your behaviour goes, MGTOW are not interested. You do what you like, live your life, be you. As far as a conversation about MGTOW with women goes, most men won't entertain that thought. We won't enter into it. There's nothing in it for men, you see, for MGTOW. There's no point in talking to women about MGTOW. And one of the reasons for that is it's always comes down to the individual woman you're talking to. Oh, I'm not like that. Oh, not all women are like that. Oh, this, that, and the other. The exception negates the generalisation, if you like, as what that is, and that doesn't sway a MGTOW. That, you know, there's no point in discussing MGTOW with women. So what can women do about MGTOW? Well, I don't think there's anything that you can do about MGTOW. All right, men are making this decision spontaneously all over the world. There must be millions of MGTOW now, and it's a growing phenomena. And I don't think that, like some people say, oh, if women just become more traditional, go back to the traditional values. Well, MGTOW are not interested in traditional values for women, or for themselves for that matter. We've got to live in reality. And this is reality. So, and the other thing is MGTOW are not agitating for change. There's no push from MGTOW for women to change. So there's no, where does the benefit come for women if women decide to change? I don't see it. for MGTOW, there's no going back. You see, this is one of the issues that you face, is that MGTOW see that the world from a different perspective once they're off that plantation, and they live their lives, amazing lives, sometimes fulfilling, incredible things that men do as MGTOW, and there's no need to have Western women in our lives. There's no need. They've got, see, one of the other aspects of MGTOW is we look at what women have to offer. Western women, what do you have to offer us? And for the red-pilled MGTOW, the answer is there's the downside far, far outweighs anything a woman has to offer in the West. And that's not going to change. Like, the women in the West can't change to go back to anything. There's nothing in the past that MGTOW want women to change to. And as far as the future goes, well, there's no point in women deciding that they've got to change. There's no point. We see all the games that women play. We see the manipulation. And if MGTOW, like myself, want to get married, there are millions and millions of women in the East who they make excellent wives, and they've got a lot more to offer than Western women in that regard. So we've got no need for Western women. There's no push from MGTOW for Western women to change. And there's no push for MGTOW to change Western society. Western women are free to follow their desires and carry on living the way they live, free from MGTOW. And good luck to you, you know. It's obviously what you want to do. You've made the decisions to do it. You either want your careers, or you want your hot girl summer, or you want your OnlyFans account and all the rest of it. You know, that's fine. Let's go for your life. MGTOW are saying, well, that's not the women we're looking for. We don't want women like that. And like I say, in the East, there are women who have so much more to offer. I'll put it that way. I don't want to give the game away. I don't want the Western women coming over here thinking they're going to learn anything from Eastern women, because you can't. The femininity of Western women has gone. There's no. You can't just put a dress on and your Sunday best and your makeup on and pretend to be a girl again. That's not femininity, right? That's the caricature of femininity. And so there's no need for Western women to change. MGTOW are not interested in forcing women to change. And so, yeah, what can women do to stop MGTOW? Nothing. You carry on doing what you're doing. Everything is fine. You'll live fulfilling lives. MGTOW live in peace and with fulfilling lives, growth, personal growth. Yeah, so what can women do? As far as MGTOW are concerned, nothing, and we don't want you to even try to do anything to stop MGTOW, to help MGTOW, to do any. Just leave us alone. That would be one thing women could do. Just let the men who want to go. The ones who want to stay, well, you make of them what you can. And I think that's the best way to go. It's peaceful, respectful, and we can each live our lives the way we want to live them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's equality, if you'll ask me. That's equality. So, all the best from the MGTOW community to the women who happen to see this, and I hope MGTOW who do see this can add to it or point out where I've gone wrong. So all the best, and on that we'll end it.